What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the second game. Dito lang yan sa Under Armour Career 12 Under 19 Invitational Games once again. My name is Reynald Greg Cilia and I am joined by our game analyst Renzo Salao and of course the third member of our panel, Gleisel Galpo, our courtside reporter. Good afternoon once again to everybody on watching on our live streams at Kings of the Court PH. I am sure that we are in this once again for a very huge treat kanina. It was San Sebastian Golden Staglets who took over the game against the Transquires. It was a very tight victory, 74-71. But this game, the game at hand, it will be UE going up against Mapua Red Robins. And whoever wins this game will be heading on to the semifinals facing San Sebastian Golden Staglets.
Right. Of course, again, it's a single elimination format tayo dito sa tournament natin. And as you mentioned, San Sebastian pulling off a very hotly contested victory earlier, expecting more of the same here in this one.
Yeah, and the first possession goes to Mapua University Red Robins. And they get an offensive board early, but they fired blanks. And of course, the first five for the UE Junior Warriors wearing their black tees. It's Ice Chua wearing number 4, Mark Cuevas wearing number 11, Jean Eduoku wearing number 12, Jacob Farochilen, and Miko Abeliar. Samantalang sa kabilang banda naman, Mapua University Red Robins have Yuri Duque, Alan Lorenaria, Sean Salvador, Carl Rodriguez, and John Bagro completing the 5 for the men in yellow.
Yeah, so a lot of names to look out for, no? Dito sa Mapua, of course, Sean Salvador and Alan Lorenaria, two definite standouts, possibly two players that will play a key role in this ball game. While para sa UE Junior Warriors naman, of course, they have Kyle Timbol, Luigi Almanza, and Dre Lorenzo. Some of a handful of big names here.
Yeah, and Kyle Timbol, he's been having like a great season so far para sa UE Junior Warriors NC. But ngayon, he's gonna come off the bench. So we're gonna see about his impact from after magkaroon ng platoon substitutions. Now the jumper, the short stab, no go. Oh! Finds the streaking. Ay, pasa pala yun. Or, I have no idea, but that was a great putback.
Napaganda pa.
Oo.
That off that missed layup, sticking with it, and getting that putback to fall.
Yuri Duque passes half court for the Red Robins. This is very uncharacteristic. Red Robins wearing yellow.
Yes, a little bit off-putting, no? Pero syempre, in the spirit of Stephen Curry, mag-yellow and black tayo.
Yellow and black. All day long. Wow, what a move inside. That one was from Alan Lorenaria. And honestly, Renzo, before we even started the game, I told you, Alan Lorenaria can do this one more time. At yun nga, sabi ko, he's a good player. I've been covering his games in the NGBL. And those kinds of finishes doesn't surprise me at all.
Making you look like a genius, no, Greg? Back-to-back plays, parang scripted. Perfect layups there from Lorenaria.
Oh, feeling ko scripted to, bro. Parang he's really meant to do just that. And there was a foul on that fast break play. Our score is still at 4-3. It's a little bit of a fast tempo, just like the earlier game.
Yes, exactly. Earlier, neither team led by more than 6 points in that first half. So of course, if either team here can come away with a lead here early, it could be a huge advantage heading into the rest of the ball game.
And before we head over to more of the action, let's give the microphone to Gleisel Galpo for a report.
Continuing on today's basketball action, Greg and Renzo, I was able to speak to UE Junior Warriors head coach Carl Santos at ang sabi niya sa akin, the 3 things that he wants from his team today is first for them to focus on their one-on-one defensive play, lalo na't guarded heavy daw itong kabilang kupunan. Next is for them to limit their turnovers, and lastly for them to win the battle of the boards today. The Junior Warriors might have struggled against the Red Robins in the previous matchups, pero makakaasa tayo na ngayong araw they will go to war with nothing but pure grit for that win. Greg and Renzo?
Thank you for that report, Gleisel. And just like that, the first 3-point basket has been made by Miko Abeliar para rito sa UE Junior Warriors. And let's see what Mapua has up on their sleeve to answer. Oh, that's a long three. Duque, no go.
Yan, na-inspire ng spirit ni Stephen Curry.
Oh.
Taking it from Curry range right there from the left wing.
Tsaka syempre, bago rin to, they had a 3-point shootout.
Oh, yes.
And they tried to recreate some of the best moments, even the night-night celebration of Stephen Curry. So,
Yes, kakaibang celebration tayo dito sa partner Armour Curry 12 Under-19 Invitational. A lot of fun festivities and we're gonna keep it going for at least the next 2 weekends.
yeah. And ewan ko, pero hapon pa lang, ang dami nang nagna-night-night. Probably because of the lights-out shooting that these young kids have on their rosters. Oh! That was a foul?
Yes, but what an effort there. Rose right up to the top. Kaso nga lang napituan ng referee doon. Maybe some contact down low.
Oh, there was a contact given by Mark Cuevas being called for the foul, but that was a great block by Gene Edoku.
Yeah, that's still vital because of course it prevents a potential 3-point play. You still want to get those blocks there kahit na hindi siya makakount sa box score.
Alan Lorenaria misses the former of two. Let's see if he makes the second to make this a one-possession ball game.
Yeah, Lorenaria now with all 5 points for Mapua.
2 dipsy-doos and a free throw for Alan Lorenaria. Shua kicks it out. Edoku tries his way inside. Oh, gets rejected at the top. Rodriguez could not finish and the putback.
Oh!
But there was some contact on that one as he hung on the rim.
Yeah, some mean intentions there from Lorenaria. Showing that di lang finesse finishes ang meron sa bag niya, no? Pwedeng may power finishes din.
Oh, those power plays are really something to watch.
Yeah, it's just a walking highlight reel. In different ways, you don't know what's gonna happen when he's driving down into the paint.
Lorenaria, his second trip to the charity stripe. This time, the first one is a swish. I am surprised. I haven't seen him do that in the other league that I've covered with him playing. But wow, he can do that. Oh, now this time it's the second one that is a miss. Here's Chua being defended here by Yuri Duque. Good defense. Sean Salvador. He goes inside and using the rim as protection.
Yeah, savvy play there by Salvador. He saw wala siyang reinforcements. Yung numbers na paparating naka-black shirt, so he decided to just take the one-on-one matchup.
Good defense here being played by the Red Robins. They reset, talking about the Junior Warriors. Chua veers inside, gets the ball stripped away from him, but they will retain the possession. 4 seconds to work with for UE.
Excellent defense there by John Bagro. Just reaching down, deflecting the ball out of bounds, preventing that easy look inside.
You know, one player that reminds me of those kinds of players, Matisse Tybal of the Portland Trail Blazers. He's one of the best at stripping the ball away. You know, he's 6'4". He may not be the tallest man on the floor on all times, lalo't nasa NBA siya. Just like Curry, he also does those kinds of defensive stops, stripping the ball away from much taller defenders.
Yeah, sometimes yun yung mga work smart. Maybe you can't match them at the apex, but you can deflect that ball.
Edoku, good defense, leading to a rebound. Now the ball is in the corner. They reset. Edoku at the top, tries to hand it off, but gets denied. Now the spin was intercepted. Rodriguez, two-man game, the fake, and the foul. And Salvador will be heading to the line for 2 shots.
Number 20, Jacob Balotelli, his first foul. And that is the 14th foul for the Junior Warriors.
And UE just 1 foul away from the penalty already. 4:28 left in this first quarter.
That's fast. I mean, we're just over the halfway mark, and
But also credit to Mapua because they really were able to push the the pace there and be aggressive, just trying to draw those fouls. These weren't cheapy fouls. They were really attacking the rim right there.
Oo, sila mismo yung nag-initiate ng contact on those on
Exactly.
most of those plays. And now, because of those 2 free throws, we're now tied at 10 apiece. It's UE Junior Warriors ball. Edoku on the top of the key. Gives it to Correa. Off-ball action. Stagger screen on the right wing. Gets it there. The rip. The shot is way short. Nothing but air. Sean Salvador now pushing the pace here for the Red Robins. Here's Salvador asking for a pick. He uses Reyes as a screener. Pick and pop. 3. Short. 2 seconds to work with. They throw up a heave. Yes, sir!
And perfect because that's number 30. Taking that 3 from long range. No one better, no number better to see doing that right there.
Yeah, and they also had that very quick release. Mala Stephen Curry nga naman talaga.
All net pa.
Oh, ball was stripped away inside. And a good defense here by the Junior Warriors. A hard fall right there, but the foul was whistled. Gene Odoku will now be heading to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, but credit also there to Cisco Rockwood for drawing the defense, waiting right until nag-commit na yung defender inside to get his big man an open look. It didn't result in a basket, pero 2 free throws para kay Edoku.
Edoku, the lone foreign student athlete rather, here on the floor right now, but he misses on the first one.
Right now, it's a huge rebounding advantage para sa UE. 9-2 advantage on the glass. So, something na kailangan maklean up ng Red Robins.
But apparently UE is still trailing though. Rocket finding his way inside and he finishes. Here's Noah Banal in a world of trouble, gets it to Gragasin. Oh, good play here by Edoku, but he threw the ball away. Here's Reyes, kicks it to the corner. Finger roll is smooth as butter.
Yeah, Russell Del Pozo showing he's not just an outside shooter, can penetrate and lay it in as well.
Rokid now in the world of trouble. Gets it to Edoku. Looking for a handoff to the corner, but he takes it upon himself and he gets fouled in the process.
Pushing foul number 18 John Bagro is second.
That's whistled against John Bagro. That's his second. So those are 2 huge fouls early in this ball game, Renzo. No? I mean, if you're a hooper and if you're one of the key players, you don't want to bag early fouls.
Yes, tough break there. Also, it gets you out of your rhythm. Minsan kung may planned rotation ng coach para sa'yo, nadi-disrupt yun, you may be inserted later on in the ball game than you would expect due to the foul situation.
The silver lining there is hindi nakabutas itong si Edoku sa charity stripe. Now the 3. No go. Here's Jacob Farochilin. High in the sky play. Does not work. Correa for 3. That's too strong. Battle for the rebound. That will remain with the Junior Warriors. Both coaches and Carl Santos and Yong Garcia para sa magkabilaang koponan giving instructions from way over their benches. Oh, good defense here. Pero ang bilis din naman makarecover itong UE Junior Warriors. Here's Banal. Oh, someone is wide open. He takes the 3. That one's short. Cisco Rokid now gets the screen from his comrade. Dahino looking for a handoff. Gets it to Benedict Correa. Sizing his defender up, picks up his dribble. Cross-court pass. Fake, step back, three. Short.
A very tough shot there. Stepping back there with zero momentum.
Oh! Gragasin was denied even though even with the Pinoy step.
Minsan nata-timing mo na rin yung Pinoy step.
Oo.
Inaabangan mo, ina-anticipate
Pinoy din eh.
mo. Exactly. Kababayan.
Pero legit, mas nagiging prominent na yung paggamit ng Pinoy step. I mean, before it was only like Richie Rivero was using it in the major leagues here in the Philippines. But
Yeah.
now, we can see it kahit sa mga kanto.
Yes, and syempre if you see it in maybe those social media profiles, like maybe on Hoop Junkie, you see those moves, gagayahin mo. Sa practice, kahit sabihin ng coach wag mo gawin, gagawin mo pa rin eh.
I mean, it's one way to get your defender off the
Exactly.
ground.
It's a
and
crafty move.
It's a very crafty move indeed. Less than 35 seconds remaining. 15-12 is still our score in favor of Mapua. Dahino, short stab, one-hander, no go. Banal pushing the tempo. Ooh! He gets the bump, the bucket, plus the bonus coming right up with the chance to make this a 6-point affair.
Yes, what a finish there through contact.
He just towered over his defenders. I mean, yung finger roll niya, akala ko actually mabablock, but apparently not.
And converts on the free throw. Largest lead of the game right now, 6-point advantage para sa Mapua. Closing strong here in this first quarter.
Here's Cisco Rokid asking for a pick. He rejects it. Oh, it's a go screen. Now it's a blitz. Cross-court pass. Faro Chilin for three. Short. Put back. Still no go. Last shot opportunity for them. Pero mapuputokan na sila ng game clock. And that marks the end of the first canto of action. Mapua with the 6-point lead. 18-12 is our score. Don't look away. We'll be back for more action here in the Under Armour Curry 12 Under 19 Invitational when we return. Now we're heading back into action. Second quarter is now underway. 18-12 is the score as we ended the first quarter. And Renzo, talk to us about the game stats so far during the first 10 minutes.
Yes, the most glaring thing for the UE Red Warriors, they really dominated the glass, no? 16 rebounds versus
Wow.
4 sa kabila, plus 12. But on the other hand, they do have 8 turnovers. So, marami nga silang possessions via the rebound. They're coughing up the ball anyway, so nasasayang din. They really need to clean that up. Siyempre, for Mapua, they'd want to be able to continue that defensive pressure, pero they need to grab those rebounds.
Yeah, 1:4 ang ratio ng rebounding, 4-16. And Mapua Red Robins, lucky for them, they've been converting well from all across the floor. Actually, especially sa free throw department, 5 out of 7 compared to 1 out of 6 lamang ng UE Red Warriors, Junior Warriors rather. The Red Warriors is not in this league.
Right.
They're a little bit too old for the under 19.
Right, medyo mamamaw na nila to
Mamaw
if
na.
ever. But as we saw during that first game, 4 points spread lang. all these free throws matter, and right now 106 pa rin ang UE like you mentioned. Could play a key factor here in this ball game.
And again, whoever wins this ball game will face the winner earlier, San Sebastian Golden Staglets. But before everything else, let's hand over the microphone to our courtside reporter, Glycel Galpo.
Coming from a win, hoping for another, this is the mindset of the Mapua Red Robins coming into this game. Ayon nga dito kay Coach Paolo Gorospe, even though his guys just came from another game earlier, ay kumpiyansado raw siya na kayang-kaya nilang maglaro ng tama hanggang sa dulo. That's why today he only wants one thing from his team, and that is for them to not repeat the same missteps they did in their game earlier. Let's see if luck will be on their side once again. Greg and Renzo?
Thank you, and definitely, both teams will really have to adjust to each other. I mean, kanina hindi pa nila talaga alam kung sino yung makakaharap nila para sa araw na to.
But that's part of what makes this whole thing so exciting, no? You don't know, you can't plan, but you just gotta play your own game.
Yeah, and that's very exactly the opposite will happen tomorrow, because the games tomorrow will be Perpetual Junior Altas rather, against the San Beda Red Cubs at 1 p.m. At 3 p.m. naman, it's gonna be the FEU Baby Tamarows going up against the UST Tiger Cubs. So sila yung maglalaban para sa second bracket, semifinals berth. Now still no scoring on the floor for the second quarter of action.
Yes, medyo nag-slow down right now. First quarter, a lot of fast break, a lot of transition opportunities. This time, parang nagkikiin ng mga depensa.
Oh, wide open three. Apparently not. There was a travel na una ang kanyang first step.
And once again, another turnover para sa UE. No, the turnovers really piling up. That's their 9th already.
Oh, wow.
Actually, that's their 10th turnover already.
That's huge. I mean, 10-2 turnover ratio. That's really huge. I mean, despite getting 18 rebounds, tama ka nga ron, Renzo. Yes, they're getting more possessions, but they're also giving away possessions. Right. Inside is Faro Chile, no go. Here's Gatapang. Kicks it to the corner, the three, in and out. Oh, good block!
Oh, unfortunate there that ball hit the out of bounds line, because all his teammates are ready to go off to the races. Thanks to his block there, what a swat.
They get a second chance, second crack at the basket with this possession. They try to reset. He steps back, Hesse. Faro Chilen takes it back out, trying to reset, asking for a pick. And on the legal screen, yep, Chicken Wing was out. Earl Dahino was got lacking.
Yes, and sometimes that also is partly on the ball handler. You gotta wait for your teammate to be able to set that screen properly as well. Give him some time there. Medyo pinilit din.
Oh, actually, masyado napaga yung kanyang drive. Now here's Yuri Duque looking for someone to pass to, and an offensive foul against Lorenaria. Referee explaining why that was a foul, but from the panel, from our vantage point, Renzo, I would do the same thing. Definitely looked like a foul.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Medyo demonstrative pa yung nangyaring banggaan nila dun.
Naparami ang kanilang extracurricular activities. And just like that, Alan Lorenaria will be heading to the bench after that foul. Here's Correa. Now it's Braga. Inside, a foul once again. Fouls.
That's gonna be the 13th foul on Mapua, but that's still pretty decent because they had a huge size advantage inside and prevented an easy basket.
Yeah, especially with the likes of Ion Braga. I mean, he's just too huge.
Pero yun nga lang, that's gonna be their 4th team foul. Next one, penalty na. So, double-edged sword there for Mapua.
Now Correa heading to the line for 2 shots. Parang may nakita akong trend dito, bro. I mean, we're in the Under Armour Curry 12 Invitational Games, pero parang walang naka-Curry.
Right, but of course they're all playing for the chance to have those curries.
Yeah.
Big things at stake here, syempre.
And speaking of big things, we're talking about Curry 12 Gravity. I mean, pagpasok pa lang dito sa Gameville, we already saw lots of Curry shoes. And honestly, as a hooper myself, I would like to have one. Now the three finds nothing but the net. Sean Salvador hits that one to go.
Yeah, speaking of Curry, very Curry-esque swish there, all net high archer. Love to see that.
Actually, I would call it like Mala Clay Thompson. Naka-number 11 pa siya.
Oh, that's true
Unfortunately,
also.
number 31 na siya ngayon.
And di na siya naka-yellow.
Oo, di na siya naka-blue and white na siya eh. And that's the 5th team foul of Mapua. This time, it's gonna be Kapada who will be stepping to the charity stripe for 2 shots.
And officially the 15th foul on Mapua. Already in the penalty.
Bench Kapada sinks the first of 2.
Good sign for UE. 2 of 8 entering from the line before that shot. Oh, what a triple there. Back-to-back triples coming for Mapua. And all of a sudden, 9-point game here. Mapua starting to pull away.
That's the biggest lead so far. For the Chilean for 3. Punches it through!
Greg, parang na-turn up yung sliders
Oo nga eh.
Matched yung 3-pointers because all of a sudden they're just swishing threes
Yeah.
left and right.
And when we talk about swish, it's really a swish.
Yes.
Now
No
the handle.
rim necessary.
Rodriguez, babawi, yes sir! Back-to-back-to-back threes for both these teams.
That's nasty. That's the Curry performance we've been looking for
Yeah.
here.
Yan yung flurries na
Yes,
hinahanap
the Curry
natin.
flurry.
Once more, this time it goes in and out. But on the rebounding battle, Ion Braga was whistled in favor of a foul. Now will be shooting 2 shots from the line. Pero mukhang papasok na si John Tagokon to give some size for the Red Robins. Finally, magkakaroon na rin ng katapat si Ion Braga on the rebounding department.
Yes, Mapua really being dominated on the glass, so making the necessary substitution here. Again, single elimination, you can't pull any punches, you know.
Yeah.
Everything on the line right here in every ball game.
Ion Braga just misses a back rim on the first one. But the second one is a swish. Drake Gagrasin, the trigger man from inbounds. Now the ball is in the hands of Reyes. Froilan Reyes goes cross court to the bench.
Oh, and they're claiming that UE faked the foul there, maybe thinking one of their players flopped there in the backcourt. I believe there was contact during the inbound play.
Yeah, there definitely was. But I don't know. This is the part where we say the referees would always have the better vantage
Exactly.
point in the game. But ultimately, that's Jacob Farochilen was slapped for a warning for flopping.
Oh, and ball just rolls in. It took its time, no? But syempre, better late than never para sa UE.
Ion Braga bumabawi mula sa kanyang mintis kanina sa free throw. This time, he's in for an end one opportunity. Just could not convert on that one. Here's Gragasin. Hands it off to Reyes. Now it's in the top of the key. Tolentino to the left wing. Stagger screens. Good defense here by Miko Abellar. He goes ISO. Steps back. Banal. Oh! I mean, hindi na Korean bro. Kobe na yun.
Yeah, that's some street ball action right there. One-on-one, take your man. And drain that shot in his face.
Over
Nasty
two
finish.
defenders, Renzo. Meanwhile, the Junior Warriors have been whistled. That's against Chua, a travel call, sabi ng ating mga referees.
And the same thing, the same issues plaguing UE. 11th turnover already of the ball game. That's a big reason why they're trailing by 8 right now.
Here's Banal. He just made a very tough fadeaway J. Tries to go one more chance. That time it doesn't work. Nag-iisa, Noah Banal. Oh, that's Miko Abellar rather. I apologize for the mistake. Playing the point here is Froilan Reyes. Kicks it to the corner. Gragasin forcing his issue. Lorenaria, fadeaway J, ala Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Lorenaria can really score it in different ways. No, not just a penetrator, a hard driver. He can hit that mid-range J as well.
That's Faro Chilen. Tries to reset to Chua. That's a travel, yep. Halatang halata.
I think that's the third travel already on the UE Red Warriors. And again, another turnover. I sound like a broken record right now, Greg.
But I mean, there's nothing more broken than very costly turnovers.
Right, that's very true.
Triggering inbounds now is Dre Gagasin for the Mapua University Red Robins. Lorenaria hands it off to Noah Banal. Reyes coming off the screen. Good defense being played here by Abellar. He spins, he fires over two defenders, no go. Great rebound. Corner three. That's a foul!
Yes, clear foul there. Swiped him across the arm. No question about that one.
Parang hindi nga lang arm, parang medyo umabot hanggang kilik-kilik.
Alright. Sinulit na yung foul.
Sinulit lang.
Isang foul lang naman eh.
I mean, yun din naman sinasabi ng ating mga coaches lagi. I mean, if you're gonna foul, make it worth it.
Yeah. Make sure there's no end one opportunity.
Yep. Gagasin will be shooting 3 at the line. He makes the first of those 3. But he misses on the second. Let's see if kung makakabawi ba siya dito sa pangatlo. And yes, he does. Substitutions. Oh, apparently it was a timeout for the UE Junior Warriors, and don't look away, we'll be back for more action here in the Under Armour Curry 12 Invitational Games U19 when we return. Now we're back in action. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half of action. Here's Rokid being trapped. Goes cross court. The fake. Now the drive. That one was aggressive.
Yeah, speaking of hard fouls, no, that was definitely a hard one there. Earning his trip to the free throw line. But definitely something you want to see for if you're UE trailing by 10. Take it hard to the rim there. Force the issue. Get to the line.
Here's Faro Chilen sinking the first free throw. That brings them within single digits after trailing by 10. he goes 2 for 2.
It's so glaring, no, Greg. UE's up 23-8 in the rebounding department, but they trail by almost double figures. It's very rare to see something like that. But it's really the hot shooting here, the other side of Mapua.
Speaking of hot shooting, that one was a little bit off the mark for Lorenaria, and he's been hot so far. Ball is in the corner. Now back to the right wing. Cuevas asking for it. Cisco Roquid for 3. No go. Farochilan gathers the loose ball. Abellar is wide open. But Roquid gives it up to the right corner for 3. That one's short.
Yeah, bodies on the floor there. That's what you want to see. If you're a coach on the sidelines, you want your players diving for that loose ball. Kahit makuha o hindi. This shows the effort.
Oo, parang literal na hayaan mo mag 50-50 yung mga players mo para sa 50-50 balls.
Right.
That's the kind of fashion that we want to see, especially from behind the panel. I mean, we as well as hoopers here, we're hoopers, so we understand these kinds of hustle plays and why is it very important for all players to, you know, just gather themselves after those hard falls. Meanwhile,
And
a travel?
again, I think that's the 4th travel now para sa UE. Just piling on the travels.
Parang isa na lang, bingo na.
Yes, pwede na silang mag-book ng trip to Boracay with all their travels.
Noah Banal gives it to Froilan Reyes. He's asking for a screen. Correa says no. Lorenaria. Ayan na bro, papuntang Siargao na to.
Dumadami ng travels, Mapua sasama na rin.
Oo.
But yet another traveling call there. Minute 28 left.
I think we should rename it as Journey.
Right,
Dami na eh.
once you get 5.
Correa sizing up his defender. He drives left, kicks it out to the corner. Oh, that was a hard foul.
Yes, 3 different yellow shirts converged around him.
But that one goes against Dre Gagasin rather. And Abellar will step to the line for 2 shots. He's wearing some Hardens. Very comfortable shoe. But nothing beats Curry 12 gravity, you know? Abellar sinks the first.
A big made free throw there gets UE to the 50% mark from the free throw line. 8 of 16 na.
And he sinks both. They're still going on with the full court press. Oh, just butterfingers on that reception. Pagokon could not handle the leather.
Yes, I think it took them too long to spot the big man as well. So medyo nataranta sila lahat with that pass.
Yeah. But good defense once again here for the Red Robins. And Froilan Reyes will be fouled in the process. At maswerte rin ng parehong kupunan na to that they're not in the NBA where the transition take foul is in existence. I mean, those kinds of fouls are really costly.
Yes,
Pero buti na lang.
in this tournament here, good foul yun to prevent that easy basket.
Banal gives it up. It's with Froilan Reyes. Now it's in the corner. Reyes cross court. 3. No go.
They could hold here for the last shot potentially.
Yeah, just 5 seconds separate game clock and shot clock. Roquid has 12 seconds to work with. He tries to go for a 2-man game with Jean Edoku. Roquid has to take it upon himself, but Edoku was there to clean up the mess.
And great momentum here to close out from UE. They were trailing 33-23, 6-0 run to close out the half.
There you have it. First 20 minutes of action now in the books 33 to 29 is our score at half. Don't look away. We'll be back for more action here in the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational.
You are still tuned in here at the Curry 12 Invitational Games. Our young athletes are showing us that they are made for this as they channel their inner Steph Curry. Hindi na bago sa magkabilang kupunan ng magkatapat on the hard court, pero ayon nga dito kay Junior Warriors team captain na si Ice Chua ay talagang medyo hirap raw silang makasabay sa sipag nitong Mapua Red Robins. Kaya naman going into the second half of the game, in order to trim down the deficit, they must out-hustle and outwork their opponent more. Abangan natin if magtagumpay sila na gawin na yan dito sa Under Armour Invitational Steph Curry.
Now we're back in action. Once again, my name is Reynald Greg Cilia, alongside Renzo Salao and Blaisel Galpo, your courtside reporter. A three-man panel for today's games. Once again, welcome back to the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational Games. During the first game, it was the San Sebastian Golden Staglets who took the victory against the Letran Squires, 74-71, a very tight victory at that. At sila rin ang unang nakapag-book ng kanilang journey papunta sa semifinals. Samantalang itong game naman na to ay sa pagitan ng Mapua Red Robins at UA Junior Warriors. And Renzo, what has been the story so far for both these teams during the first 20 minutes of action?
Yes, it's really the turnovers. Massive difference there. +6 in the turnover department. Stayed the same as the first quarter. Laki ng advantage ng UE in the reboundings. +18. But somehow, they end up trailing here after the half.
And now, oh, another travel. Ayan na, pang-5 na.
Yes,
Journey na sila
for UE. But of course, that's really the emphasis they need to tone down right now. They've been playing well in every other aspect, every other area. But if you give the ball up too much, medyo wala rin mangyayari.
And before we head into more action, the microphone has to travel all the way to our courtside reporter, Blaisel Galpo, for a report.
Alright, kanina nga na-mention natin na ang pine-prevent itong Junior Warriors is to limit their turnovers. Pero gaya nga na na-mention nyo, Greg and Renzo, medyo hindi nila nakokontrol ito. Kaya naman going into the second half of the game, isa lang ang gusto ng kanilang head coach at Ian is for them to get those defensive stops and to focus on their free throws. Hopefully, yun daw ang maging susi para manalo sila ngayong araw. Balik sa inyo.
Great defensive stops will always end with a defensive rebound, and they're doing it so well so far. But at the same time, yun nga, yung turnovers nila, they just couldn't control the leather as well as Mapua does.
Though for the last few minutes, extending to the end of the second quarter, UE's really had the momentum here. They were down by 10. They cut it to 3 just now before that layup. Going strong here right now.
Ball is in the left wing, and that finds the bottom of the net for 3. Miko Abellar sinks the first triple of the second half. Ball is in the hands of Yuri Duque. Katapang hands it off to Rosal Del Pozo. Gets a screen from Bagro. He has 5 seconds to work with. He steps back, fires for 3. No go. Now handling the letters, Cisco Roquid. Tries his luck inside, but there was a whistle. A foul against John Bagro. That's his third personal.
Yes, and it's an extended 11-3 run right now for UE. Chance to tie or take the lead right here.
Miko Abellar gives it to Cisco Roquid. Oh, good block right there by Bagro. Yuri Duque directing traffic, asking for a screen from Bagro. Rejects it. Flips the screen. Bagro on the top of the key, asking his guys to space out. Del Pozo has 5 seconds to work with. Bagro tries his luck from deep. That one's short.
Yeah, and that's excellent defense on the part of UE. They're forcing them to use the entire clock and end up with a bad shot.
Babawi si Abellar, no go. Oh, that's just great recognition. Grabe yung pag-telegraph niya ng pasa na yun. I mean, parang scripted.
Right. Grabe tong UE coming out on not necessarily on fire on the offensive end, pero clearly fiery ang kanilang laro right now.
I mean, they're aggressive on both ends of the floor since tip-off. But now, they're still down by 2 though. Here's Duque. Gets a screen from Katapang. Gives it up. Katapang, no go on that jumper. Here's Roquid. On top of the key is Edoku. Hand off. Ragasin, no go.
And UE just can't break the seal. They've been there close to tying or taking the lead, but they just need one big shot and baka maging tidal wave na yan all the way for UE.
But at the same time, that's great defense by the UE Junior Warriors on the other end of the floor. And the platoon substitutions checking in for Mapua University Red Robins. Apparently, head coach Yong Garcia has seen enough of the drought and they need to pull away, sabi nga ni Coach Carl Santos dito.
Yes, in the last 7.5 minutes, 3 points lang ang nasuscore ng Mapua, extending from the second quarter. Offense really gone cold, and maybe that'll heat them up, no, Greg?
Noah Banal, yun ang Curry-esque. I mean, coming off a handoff from way downtown, that's just Curry range, bro.
Plus, exactly when his team needed him to score a 3 like that. With their team ice cold, come in there, you drain that shot.
That's great interception on the side of the Red Robins. They get an extra possession with a chance to extend the lead here with a bucket. Here's Banal. Stagger screen from inside. The kid, great defense on the top of the key. Carl Rodriguez being hounded and the ball was deflected. 3-on-1 fast break, but numbers were not on his side.
Yeah, Mapua the ball just got a little too sticky there. Banal held on almost the entire way, just passed it, and walang ball movement the entire time.
Yeah.
UE was able to take advantage.
I mean, there were off-ball movement, pero walang on-ball action, ano?
Right.
Triggering inbounds now ang Junior Warriors. Now it's in the hands of Miko Abellar. Abellar sizing his defender. And Banal strips the ball away from him.
Yeah, ill-advised drive there. Parang going in without a plan.
And those are the types of passes na sabi nga ng mga coaches natin, don't jump to find the pass. Jump to make the pass.
You have to be sure about what you're doing there. Just don't go in desperately.
Step back three, doesn't fall. The fake, the take, and the make plus the foul. Now he's going to the line for the bonus.
Yes, Mark Cuevas showing excellent patience there. Pump fake, and right when the defender was falling down, got to draw some contact, just enough, but still got the shot to fall.
And just like that, once again, it's a one-possession ball game with under 5 minutes remaining in the third canto. Mark Cuevas bonus free throw. He completes the end one play. Austin Dehino, and that's Benedict Correa checking in for the UE Junior Warriors. That gives them some fresh legs coming off the half. Carl Rodriguez now handles the leather. It's now with Noah Banal. Off-ball movement once again. Noah Salvador no go. That's Sean Salvador who airballs the triple.
Yeah, Salvador got a good look there, but just short-armed that one air ball.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't get mad at that look.
Right. It was a good look.
And great defense. Bumawi rin naman agad itong si Sean Salvador coming off the air ball and now with the interception. Farochilen. Reset. Gets a screen from Dahino. And he was tripped on that drive attempt. That goes against Noah Banal. That's his first personal foul. And surprisingly, the third team foul here for Mapua.
Yeah, referees letting them play here in this third quarter. Not too many fouls being called thus far.
Now the three. That one's too strong. Now the ball is in the hands of Gragasin. Now it's with Rodriguez. Gragasin with the handoff. Kicks it to the right wing. Sean Salvador. Mala Jason Tatum three. Gets it to go.
And that's why the shot earlier, yung air ball, that was a good shot because you know he can make them like that.
Definitely. Definitely, Renzo. I mean, he just has to muster up that confidence, especially coming off an air ball. I mean, medyo nakaka-conscious tumira ulit after that. But sabi niya, no problem. Pero bumawi rin naman agad. Austin Dahino with the fake take and the make from underneath. Here's Trey Gagasin. Coming off the screen from Carl Rodriguez. Rodriguez gives it up to Sean Salvador, who just made the swish from way downtown. Sean Salvador, 3 seconds to work with. Takes it upon himself, gets blocked by Correa.
And once again, not enough ball movement there. Ball just stuck into the hands of Salvador. And again, resulted in a turnover. Same situation para sa Mapua.
And the foul was whistled on the floor. And Roquid tried to plead this case. Still some discussions being made here. But ultimately, that was a foul against Rodriguez.
Foul on number 17 by Rodriguez is 7.
2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the third canto. Just a 3-point affair. That's just a one-possession ball game. Oh, there's a technical foul. We still don't know who it's against.
On UE, number 9, Cisco Rocky, for throwing the ball to his opponent.
Oh, Cisco Kid, while he was kind of frustrated with the foul call, he threw the ball to his opponent, therefore automatically a tech. I mean, even though hindi naman niya yata ginawa out of spite, siguro just out of frustration, ganon.
You know, Greg, there's never a good time to get a technical, but in a close game like this, where you're giving away 1 point, especially there, pasok yung free throw ni Del Pozo, it could loom large there, a very preventable move.
Yeah, but alam mo, Renzo, when it comes to technical fouls, one name comes into mind. Yeng Giao. I mean, siya lang yung nag-iisang hooper/coach na kilala ko na nagpapa-technical talaga just to get his boys going.
Yes, sometimes there are strategic ones.
Yeah.
Especially when the momentum is shifting away, you want to fire up your players.
You want to get them mad, you know?
Right.
Alan Loriana's fourth foul. So that is the 14th foul. Shooting 2, Dahino.
Earl Dahino shooting 2 free throws right now. That one was wide left. But the second one can inch them closer to 2 points. But that one's short as well.
Yeah, Yui 10 of 20 from the free throw line right now.
That's a horrid performance from the line. Handoff. One more pass. The 3. Too strong. Put back. Wow!
Yeah, and there's one thing Yui's hung their hat on this afternoon, it's the rebounding. 2 offensive rebounds right there. Got the putback.
Yeah, and the rebounding deficit just speaks volumes. 34 to 14. I mean, a 20-point deficit when it comes to rebounding, that's huge. Here's Dahino, another handoff. Motion offense here. Now he goes for the ISO. Kick out pass to Dahino. 1 second to work with. Does he realize it? Yes, but that shot does not fall through.
Foul on number 20, Jacob Valentin, second.
Yeah, emotions ran high there for Yui. Luckily for them, they're not in the penalty just yet. So still a ball to be inbounded in the backcourt.
John Magro replacing Aiden.
But if Yui got a basket there, the momentum would have probably drastically shifted. Finally tying this ball game up again. Just a tough break, couldn't seal the deal.
Also here the Kapang for Carl Rodriguez.
Now Katapang checks in for Carl Rodriguez. And they break the press easily. Talking about the Red Robins. You know, those are the kinds of passes that you want against the full court press. Now the 3, that's a long bomb. That one just fell short. Here's Farochilen. Asking for a pick. Decides to use it, now gets the mismatch. Dahino hands it off. Here's Ice Chua. Farochilen once again, 5 to work with. Loses the defender but the ball as well. Nagmamadali ang Red Robins, goes to the Euro, another pass, Katapang, no go. Second chance, still doesn't fall through.
Wasted opportunities there para sa Mapua.
Sorry misses after sorry misses para rito sa Mapua. I mean, they've been getting great looks.
And now, just a ticky-tack foul right there. So penalty situation.
John Magro, penalty, fourth foul. Or
That happened away from the ball.
But definitely a chance here for UE to be able to tie this ball game up.
Austin Dahino right now shoots the first and swishes that one. Dahino second free throw, same result. Just like that, we have a deadlock in our hands. 43 apiece.
for Don
I mean, kung ito pa rin yung tempo ng game until the fourth quarter, we might see the first overtime of this tournament.
Right. But Mapua, let's see how they answer back. They were up by double digits earlier. Can they keep their composure?
That's an ill-advised three right there for Noah Banal on top of the key. Good pick and roll, just close the door right there. He's in a world of trouble. Del Pozo drives baseline, loses real estate. Oh, good block! Correa just in the nick of time blocking that shot. And both these teams will be heading to the fourth and final quarter just like a game reset. 43 to 43, that means back to 0. Whoever wins the fourth and final quarter will ultimately get the victory and the second semi-finals berth. But of course, let's now head on to the break and don't look away. We'll return for more action in the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational. We're now back for the final 10 minutes of action here in the second and final game of the first day of the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational. Once again, my name is Reynald Greg Cilia, serving as your play-by-play commentator. I am joined by Renzo Salo, your game analyst, and of course a third member of the panel, Gleisel Galpo, your courtside reporter. And you know, Renzo, we've mentioned na parang back to 0 itong fourth and final quarter na to, but what do these teams have to do in order for them to get away with the win?
You know, we're talking about a tie ball game, but I really feel like the momentum right now is with UE as they get that steal and take the lead after a very long time. UE has just been riding this wave ever since the end of the second quarter, and right now it's really on Mapua. Can they stop this momentum coming from UE?
Just trading baskets after baskets for both these teams. But right now, Mapua is in the backseat. Tolentino kicks it out. The three punches it through! Bachi Coronel regains the lead for Mapua. At bago tayo maubusan ng boses dito, Renzo, let's hand over the microphone to our courtside reporter, Gleisel Galpo, for a report on the Stagler. Or on the Red Robins, rather.
Alright, Greg and Renzo, mukhang wala nga sa bokabularyo nitong Mapua Red Robins ang salitang pagod as they continue to showcase their endurance and winning momentum. Coach Paolo Gorospe going into the fourth quarter wants them to seize their opportunities from all sides of the court, get those transition baskets, and drive hard at the basket. Extra effort nga ang kailangan nila dahil mukhang mainit at humahabol na itong Junior Red Warriors natin. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that report, Gleisel. And right now, it's still a one point lead being enjoyed here by Mapua, or should I say enjoyed? I don't think so, no?
Yes, maybe they're hanging on right now. But again, they got that big three just earlier, and they draw a foul right here. So maybe a little bit momentum shifting back their way. Especially with, I believe, 3 free throws to come here with Del Pozo.
So if he makes all 3, it means a 2-possession game.
Right.
Oh,
Kayang-kaya naman nilang mabaliwala yung momentum na yan from UE. They just need a run of their own. Sabi nga nila, it's a game of runs. One big run here could swing the momentum right back in their favor.
And look at this. Del Pozo, just like Stephen Curry, you know, he has the same flick of the wrist.
Yes, effortless
Oo, sobra.
looking form here at the free throw line.
Very textbook. He even has the setting his feet to start off the routine. Yun yung tinuturo sa Milo actually. Para Chilen handles the leather very safe. Probably the safest pagtawid ng bola
Yes,
that
para
we've
sa
seen
UE,
so far.
Their turnovers thus far.
Braga hands it off. A two-man game. Braga over the top. Gets it to go. Plus the bump. Now getting to the line for the bonus.
A huge play there for UE, keeping the momentum on their side. They were down by 4. Pauwi na kaagad yung 3-point set,
Oo.
especially if they can make this free throw.
Ian Braga, I mean, you talked about a huge play, but this guy is definitely huge.
Yes, huge play and huge player.
Oo, exactly. I mean, siguro pag tumabi tayo dyan, bro, parang...
Kailangan magkadugtong tayo eh.
magkapatong. Duque. Hands it off. Now the three-pointer. No go. Battle for the boards. Malalaglag yun para sa Junior Warriors. Now they go on a break. Buti na lang, nandun si Faro Chilen.
I feel like he might have thought the referee was a teammate
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Naka-block din eh.
Naka-block. Mukha nga sa referee pinasa, no? Ace Chua had the chicken wing out.
Yes. Got enough space. Just enough to get the shot to fall. Kaso nga lang, masyadong kita yung chicken wing as you said.
I mean, you can't do that coming off a drive. I mean, you can force the issue with your shoulder, but never with the elbow. Here you see it once again. They're masterful passing to break the press. Talking about the Red Robins. Here's Duque backing up his defender. Bachi for three. No go. On the defensive end of the floor, they tried to stop Farochilin and Correa, but Correa says regardless of the defense, I can finish.
Yeah, what a play there by Faro Chilen to set that up. Even kahit ako na fake out, ako dun kala ko he was gonna go for that layup, but drops it off to his teammate for the easy
Yeah,
two.
and he attracted both of his defenders before passing it.
Exactly.
And that pass fake leading to a shot was just, you know, a little bit too rushed. And now Katapang will be checking out in favor of another big man in Tagokon.
And UE back in front right now, 50-49 with the basketball. So a chance to take their largest lead in quite some time here if they can convert.
Both these teams just trading baskets after baskets. I mean, tamang-tama nga talaga yung sinabi natin kanina during the end of the third. Back to zero talaga.
Right. And again, single elimination format. That's the beauty of it. All or nothing tayo right now. Whoever wins this quarter wins the game, stays alive.
Almost a three-pointer right there. But the Red Robins complete the defensive stop. They have the chance to regain the lead. Duque kicks it out. Bachi for three. No go. Battle for the boards. It's in the hands of the Junior Warriors. Ice Chua gives it to the top of the key. Two-man game right now. Pick. Now it's with Braga. Ice Chua coming off the pick. Stop, pop, and hits.
Big time shot there. Long two lang siya, not a three-pointer. But puts his team up by 3. Keeping momentum on UE side.
Oh! 8-second violation. Ayan na. Dito magsisimula ang momentum possibly ng UE Junior Warriors. A basket plus a turnover on the other end just does not help the cause of the Mapua Red Robins.
Yes, and Mapua just looking a little bit rattled here. Again, they led by double figures earlier in this ball game. But suddenly, the things that were working earlier, hindi na gumagana ngayon.
Great adjustments though on the side of Coach Carl Santos and his comrades. Inside play, what a high-low play right there from John Braga to Edoku.
when you dominate the glass as heavily as UE has done, it's hard to lose a ball game. Right now, it's coming out here. They're plus 26 on the glass.
Yeah, and as reported earlier by Glycel Galpo, you know, Mapua is... Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Sean Salvador just stepped on the foot of Jean Edoku on that landing spot foul, and it's gonna be upgraded automatically into an unsportsmanlike foul. But as I was saying kanina, according to the report by Glycel kanina, no, Mapua is working with lots of guards, and yun din siguro yung dahilan kung bakit sila trailing as this big in the rebounding department. They lack the size, but they definitely don't lack the heart.
Though definitely a huge sequence right here, that unsportsmanlike foul called. Free throws plus I believe possession could really swing this ball game right here.
Those are 3 free throws, by the way. Oh, sorry, miss at that. But Sean Salvador still has the opportunity to make this a 1-possession ball game, and they still have the possession after this.
Yes, 2 out of 3. Huge para sa Mapua. They're trailing already by 5. Looking like the game was slipping away. Now if they get a bucket here, they could tie this ball game.
Especially from 3. They have 14 seconds to work with. Now it's with Yuri Duque. Cross court to Salvador. The pass was a little bit too hot. And you don't want to see this if you're Coach Yong Garcia. These kinds of mistakes are really costly, especially when you're trailing by 3. I mean, it's almost a 2-possession ball game, but it's a very tough shot. It's really hard to get a wide open look here, though.
Yes, UE's defense is really suffocating, and as you mentioned, they really have the size advantage. They've been using it all game, but especially in the defensive end.
Oh, he slipped right there. Sean Salvador gives it to Yuri Duque. He finishes on that touchdown. Being defended well here, and the block completed. This can swing the momentum back to Mapua's side.
Yeah, we're entering that crunch time already. 1-point game, 4:20 to play. What a ball game we have right here.
Salvador with the broken play. Initially, they went to the pinky. Salvador, stop and pop 3, punches it through! And just like that, they regain the lead, 56-54.
Salvador leading all scorers with 15 points as well. That man coming up big para sa Mapua.
High-low play this time by Edoku resulted in a turnover. Kanina, he played it well with his front court duo and Ian Braga, but this time masyadong mataas yung pasa na yun. Yuri Duque. Del Pozo now gets the screen. It's in the corner. Step back 3. No go.
And Salvador mad at himself. He felt like he could have made that shot. Kaso nga lang, just a little bit off to the left.
And honestly, he has a good stroke. I mean, sobrang squared ng kanyang feet, ng kanyang elbows, shoulders, everything perfect. But the result?
Yeah, tama nga yung sinabi mo earlier. Very Klay Thompson-esque with the way he shoots his jump shots.
Very textbook, ano? I mean, siguro ang hindi lang textbook doon ay yung step back.
Right.
Yuri Duque hounding Rockid. Gets the screen from Edoku. The spin. But a foul was whistled in the process. That goes against Yuri Duque.
Yeah, just a third team foul on Mapua. So both teams still with 1 foul to give before the penalty.
Timeout has been called here by the UE Junior Warriors. They trail by 2, 56-54. Don't look away, we'll be back for the final 3 and 22 of the second and final game of the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational.
14 seconds to shoot.
Now the ball is in the hands of the Junior Warriors coming off that timeout. Good defense here by Sean Salvador. Turning defense into offense. Does not get that one to go. But inside, the putback was blocked by Edoku.
Yeah, great recovery there on the part of UE, but big time plays galing kay Sean Salvador. From the offensive end earlier with his big threes, that time naman on the defensive side.
And this time, it's the Red Robins calling for time. Coach Yong Garcia must go back to the drawing board to recalibrate his team's approach to the game. Don't look away, we'll be back for more. Now we're back in action for the final 3 minutes of the final game here in the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational. Once again, ang mananalo sa larong ito will face San Sebastian Golden Staglets in the semifinals. But tomorrow, it will be the Perpetual Junior Altas going up against San Beda Red Cubs in the first game at 1 p.m. At FEU Baby Tamaraws naman will be facing UST Tiger Cubs in the second game at 3 p.m. to complete the second bracket of the semifinals.
Salvador trying to hit that big time three there, kaso nga lang medyo bitin.
He's in a world of trouble, gets it to Edoku. Baseline move, no go. Rebound collected by who? What is happening here? But they get the ball safely to reset. Rokid, he has 5 to work with. Tries to pull up, Hesse inside, no go. Third time's the charm, gets blocked. Oh, that's just towering defense. The stifle tower.
Yes, massive there para sa Mapua. Couldn't grab that defensive rebound after multiple chances. They still got to deny Edoku.
But of course, we'd have to give our commendations to the stifle tower, John Tagokon, bothering everything.
Yeah, if John Tagokon doing it on the defensive end on one side, Sean Salvador carrying Mapua here on the other end. What a drive there, drawing some contact. Medyo bumagal siya doon para lang masakin talaga siya ng defender. So the referee had to call that foul.
Now Salvador is at the line. Meanwhile, Tagokon will be heading to the bench in favor of John Bagro.
Salvador now up to 16 points, including 4 triples.
Make that 17. I mean, he's literally a pure scorer. So far, he has 16 and no rebounds, just 1 assist. But his impact goes well beyond just scoring.
And he's also serving right now. If you look, he's serving as the head of the snake of their press. He just deflected that basketball. Two-way player if you ever saw one.
Oh, a steal here by Reyes. Froilan Reyes can give them more breathing room in the scoring department. But it's with Sean Salvador. Who else do you want with the basketball than the scoring phenom in Sean Salvador? He's hot now with the mismatch. Sizing his defender in Edoku. Pulls up. No go. Good defense by Edoku. Nag-iisa. Lilipad. Hey! What a flush by Jane Edoku.
That's one way to stop the drought para sa UE.
And that's one way to build momentum. First dunk of the day, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Kanina, si Lorenaria off the putback just failed on that
Almost,
one.
yeah, but that one was a dandy.
Oh, good sell by good sell right there by Farachilin. The head snap after
Right.
initiating contact. I mean,
You gotta do what you gotta do to
Yup.
get those calls.
even sometimes you gotta win the Grammys.
Right. But man, game of runs talaga pinapakita ng both squads right now. Mapua looked like they were starting to pull away. Exactly at the right time. Biglang UE naman, kumakana right now.
Ang tanong dito, brother, magkakaroon kaya ng overtime?
We'll just have to see, but right now, shaping up that way. Both teams really playing even. If you had to gauge it, it's been that close, deadlock levels.
And just because of the offensive foul, the illegal pick that has been called against the Red Robins, thanks to Faro Chilen, the Junior Warriors now has the opportunity to either tie the ball game or lead the game with a 3. Is Rokid. He has 12 seconds to work with. Just under a minute in the fourth. For 3. No go. Long rebound collected here by the Red Robins. San Salvador Euro. Wow! Oh, what a finish!
Yeah, Sean Salvador is something else. Doing it on offense and defense, going all the way, undaunted. Kahit yung referee na papa Euro sa sideline.
I mean,
Because Sean Salvador just putting his team on his back.
and you know, Renzo, and as I was saying, no, it's a 4-point cushion right here for the Mapua Red Robins, but we've seen stranger things happen on the basketball floor. Renzo, we have covered games together in different leagues,
Yes.
and just a 4-point lead is not
This is-
a huge
this is
obstacle to overcome.
absolutely far from over right now.
Exactly.
UE, they still have, as long as they don't burn enough clock, they'll have 2 possessions at least here. They just need a make right now. Cannot come up empty.
But now they have to play perfect brand of basketball. Now it's with Edoku in a world of trouble. Gets it the handoff. Oh, good block underneath. And that just might be it. If they score a basket, that can be the dagger.
Looks like UE's not gonna foul here. They're gonna try to force a stop.
And that's the stop we're looking for.
Oh, wow!
That's the stop we're looking for.
That is a very, very ill-timed turnover para sa Mapua. 8-second violation. Too nonchalant crossing the half-court line.
When we mentioned they can milk the clock, not this way.
Yes. Pwede
Not
mong
this
i-milk,
way.
pero kailangan lagpas muna. Lagpas muna sa half-court
Oo.
line before that.
Meanwhile, ngayon, timeout muna rito ang UE para makapag-drawing ng magandang medyo architectural kind of design of a play. Itong si head coach Carl Santos alongside his assistant coaches. But right now, if you were on the floor, Renzo, what will you do? Will you go for a quick 2 or will you settle for a 3?
I'd say at this point, you try for a 3-point shot. Even though there's still a lot of time on the clock, of course, if it's wide open, it's a layup, you go for that. But if you get a clean look at a 3, I think that's the right move.
Yeah.
You're down 4 points.
Yeah.
Because if you get that 3, even if you foul, you will still get another chance.
But this is where we differ. I would go for a quick 2 and a foul or a stop to say the least. But at the same time, you'd also hope for a miss on the free throws. Pero at this stage, as LeBron would have said that you always foul up 3, up 4, up 5,
Right.
up 6.
Yes, far from over regardless.
So for Mapua, I think the right decision for them is to foul. send the Junior Warriors to the line, and you
Yeah,
get
that
the
makes
ball
sense
back.
as well. And also, UE just has 3 made 3-pointers as far, so that of course has to factor in here. Let's see.
Chua, the trigger man from inbounds. It's with Faruchilin. That's an ill-advised three. Oh, he makes it! And just like that, Renzo, you were right.
Wow!
Renzo, that was not a clean look, but that was a clean make.
You know, they kind of forced the 3-pointer.
Anong kind of?
Yeah, okay. Not
Anong
even
kind
kind
of?
of. They very much forced that 3-pointer. But somehow, some way, with the double pump there, they get that one to fall. Faruchilin, what a shot!
What a shot.
And the big benefit there, instead of making it 2, is now with these free throws, even if they make both, even if Salvador makes both, they're only down 1 possession.
And they can still do a double clutch three once again.
Yes.
We never know.
Drop the same play. So, one thing is UE's out of timeouts.
Oh,
So, it could
That's
be
huge.
The foul game could be in play here. If Salvador makes this, pwede ring mag-foul yung Mapua para free throw game.
oh.
But if he misses, it's all hands on deck.
Salvador's second free throw. And he makes this a 3-point affair once again.
I don't think Mapua's gonna foul here. I think they're gonna play it right.
Faruchilin once again for 3.
Oh!
In and out. Rokid has it, gets the pick. Rokid for 3. That one's short. Salvador handles the leather off the bounce. And there you have it. Another semi-finalist booked a berth to the semi-finals. San Sebastian Golden Staglets will now face the Mapua University Red Robins.
Yeah, by
Wow,
the skin
what a
of
game.
their teeth, by the skin of their beaks. Grabe yun.
Grabe yun.
Almost. And the shot from our angle, the last shot for 3,
I thought it was
online, just a bit short.
Yeah.
But this is the energy, the intensity that we've come to expect here. First 2 games pa lang ng Under Armour Curry 12. U19 Invitational natin ganito na, grabe.
I mean, the finish was very Curry-esque. The 3 from Sean Salvador on the other end. Tapos grabe yung 3 ni Faruchilin. I mean,
Yes.
I thought only Curry and KD possibly could do that, but apparently we have a talent in a young Filipino like Jacob Faruchilin who
Yeah.
could do as much damage as Stephen Curry does.
Yes, but their side just unfortunately they came up short with the Klay Thompson naman ang tournament.
Oo.
Sean Salvador, of course, highlighting him 21 points and their squad with a victory.
And if you have to choose, who's your best player, Renzo?
I think it has to be Sean Salvador with his 21 big points to go along with his 3 steals.
He has 3 steals.
And a massive plus-minus of plus 13.
Wow, that is huge. But at the same time, a huge contender at the same time is Del Pozo coming off the bench. Only 17 minutes of play, but he had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. I mean, that is huge for the Mapua Red Robins, but there you have it. Semi-finals soon. San Sebastian Golden Staglets going up against the Mapua Red Robins on October 26. That is next Saturday. But right now, let's pass the microphone to our courtside reporter Gleisel Galpo for the best player of the interview. Once again, Sean Salvador, grabe ka. 21 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. 21 points, 3 steals.
And we are back here at the Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational. Kasama ko nga ngayon, fresh na fresh from another win. 2 wins today. Sean Salvador, also the captain of the Mapua Red Robins and our best player of the game. Sean, you made 21 big points today despite coming off from another game. Medyo pagod, pero ano ba yung sikreto sa naging endurance mo until the end?
Siyempre yung masasabi ko lang yung pride namin eh. Kasi once na parang nanalo na kami kanina eh, sinabi ko sa mga teammates ko na kalimutan nyo na yung nangyari. Mag-focus na tayo sa nangyayari ngayon sa harapan natin. Tsaka dapat may dala tayong pride. Yun lang.
Speaking like a true captain, one game at a time ang mindset nyo. Alright, kanina, humabol itong UE, especially on that third quarter. Paano nyo na-stop yung run na yun? Paano kayo nakabalik sa winning momentum nyo?
Yung composure lang namin sa isa't isa na sinasabi ko sa mga teammates ko na every time na pinapasok kayo sa loob, best effort. Tapos, yun lang. Ginawa ko lang yung best ko.
Nakita naman natin na ginawa mo yung best mo. Pero Sean, ito, nanalo kayo pero hindi siya perfect road, no? Medyo merong mga shaky parts. Sa tingin mo, ano dapat yung trabahuhin at paghandaan nyo going into the semis?
Same lang. Yung tinatrabaho namin sa practice, yun lang yung gagawin namin. Lalo yung mga defense namin. Yung pinapractice namin, dadali namin sa game.
Okay, and we'll definitely see you guys back in action sa ating semis. Alright, okay. So that has been once again Sean Salvador, our best player of the game from the Mapua Red Robins. Catch the action once again bukas. Dito lang si Under Armour Curry 12 U19 Invitational.